Hey, this is KBOOM Gaming here, and I'm playing Forts today, and I'm going to be showing you a replay of my meh Forts battle, and it was okay. I didn't do too badly, but I'm not great at Forts, but whatever. Um, so here's the start. I was starting out with a um Well, I rushed to get my miners down so I could get some metal so I can like build stuff. And yeah, so I had like a pretty standard miner rush. And my opponent, I didn't play online. I was playing against a computer. Oh, that was me. I forgot what I did for the like physics. So I forgot if I actually like I forgot if I put it on like zero gravity or whatever. And that was funny. Um I was just testing out if I had it on zero grav or not. So I'm just building up my base, and my opponent is doing the same. We have pretty similar base types, really like thick, and my opponent being an AI doesn't work very well in low gravity. So yeah, he eventually he builds a bunch of mortars. I remember this after I built my first mortar, and I'm like, oh dang it, I built a mortar, can't use that. Which I actually do find a way to use later in the game, by the way. Hints. Hashtag hints. Okay, so I'm building my base pretty tall. I'm using the zero grav to my advantage. Um he keeps like shooting at me. It's kind of annoying. Oh, and here's his mortars. um so I built my turbines with the laser shields. I built them up pretty fast. My opponent still does not have turbines or much useful weapons. I've already got um, artillery, whatever, like the munitions plant, the tall building here. And I'm producing my first cannon up the top here. Yeah. So my opponent just finished his third third mortar. So yeah, um, that's super helpful for me, not him. But he does have all five of his mines, finally. I have all five of mine. Um, and I have fired my first shot on my cannon that I have. I think it was my first shot. Could be my second shot. So I have my EMP rocket. I'm upgrading my propellers, and I mean, eventually I'm going to upgrade these. I don't remember when, though. Um, um, so, yeah, I missed. It was really sad. Um, Not a very good shot. So, yeah, I completely missed. I'm sad that I missed. Wow, I can't believe I missed. Okay, well, my opponent now has turbines. Finally, took him long enough. Oh, and he instead of having five mines, he got rid of one, and he now has whatchamacallit, swarm missiles. That's what they're called. Um, and so I decided my cannons are pretty important, so I put a bunch of repair stations around them so they don't get like wrecked. That would kind of stink. Yeah. And so I'm just shooting at him, and he's using his, which I didn't even remember what candy he was. I was shocked enough. I haven't put any, like, shocked enough barrels. Oh, there's my first one. Um, think, I think this is near the beginning, or, I mean, near the end of the battle. Um, yeah. Well, I got rid of my EMP thing and got some flak because I realized he'd, gotten his, swarm missile. So I have my barrel in there, and well, he gets rid of it, because that's what I do. He just finished his munitions plant, so he's gonna get a. I think he gets like a 20 mil cannon, not like the artillery one. And oh, and this is me taking advantage of the low gravity to get some whatchamacallit. Um, I won't spoil it, but let's just say I'm. Remember my comment about the mortars earlier in the video? Yeah, this is the mortars. So um let's just say I finally used my mortars and put them to good use. Okay. Well, I'm basically done my base structure. I'm not really gonna add anything else. Um wow, this is like so absurd. Um I built the wackiest thing to have my mortars in. Yeah. Okay. Well, my mortars are pretty weird. When they finally come into life, you'll see them. Not hard to miss. I mean, they are hard to miss. Wow, English. Um, so I'm basically just building out a tower, and then I'm gonna have my mortars angled down, like I sort of like use the zero gravity to like swing them ish. Yeah, swing them. Um, down and like basically just like swing them. My brain's turned off. Guys, it's the holidays. I have an excuse. Um, okay, brain, come together. Um, I like swung the mortar down sideways, so it was like sort of parallel to the ground, and detaches, and then I reattach it to my base. Yeah, it was pretty good. And then I can just like sort of shoot. I missed my first shot because it's not very good. It's angled too far down because it's already angling forward, so the arc would go like further down, and I wouldn't really actually be able to hit his base. So I re-angled it. Finally got it to work. And put it back into place, and it was good. It was good. Yeah. Um, I kind of just shot at him and tried to take out like the top of his base and sort of like make a way for my cannon to shoot down into it. Um, I'm kind of annoyed at myself for getting those repair stations because I didn't even use them. Um, so he's finally got his 20 mil gun, and eventually I expose it and then I like take it out with a snooper, and because yes, that is actually how you pronounce the word that most people think is sniper. It's actually pronounced snooper. Um, and so I got my snooper in there after I had like placed my second mortar, my second very dodgy mortar. Um, and yeah, so I placed those all in and angled my mortar down, and it was good. Yeah. Um, oh, yeah, I did it again, I think. Yeah, angled it too far again. That's so aggravating. I kept getting this wrong. It was really annoying. Like I was sitting here trying to get this right, and then I kept getting it wrong. Yes, good job, Micah. Okay, so I finally placed my mortars down and kind of like shooted them at him. And because it's such a like straight angle, the artillery like his machine gunners aren't as good at shooting them down because it's like shooting like right at him. It's harder to block. So yeah. You'd notice that I armor plated my front with like angled armor plates to be more like protective of my front. Um, yeah. Um, I just angled the armor plating in and sort of like because I had noticed he had like stuff that I might need to defend from because like from experience I know that by now he should probably have cannons. He does have two cannons now. He's building another one. He doesn't have two now. So I sort of like took him out now before he really had gotten ready. Yeah. I was So this is pretty much the end of the battle. Not like the very end, but mostly the end. So I shot these in, and it really like lit fire to like a bunch of his base. And that was really helpful, but didn't really work that well. But I shoot my artillery, boom, take out the top one, and then that's when I notice he has the bottom one, and I'm like, oh, if I just had a sniper up there or a snooper, then he could go snooping around and shoot that artillery, and then all my problems would be solved. So guess what I placed down? A snooper. So I have that. I placed that, and that was cool. Did that. Um, um. So I have all of these things. Like it's all done basically. Um, I've outgunned him, and am about to take out his biggest gun, and basically the end of the game. Wait, is he still placing mortars down? Oh my gosh, he's replacing his mortars. Oh, this guy. Seriously, the AI do not do well in this zero grav. Not do well. And so he's gonna like get his swarm missiles. He's gonna like attack me, and I'm gonna be like, nope. But then for some reason, when we get through, I'm really strangely stranged out. Strangely stranged out. Okay, well that's a new word. Not even a word. It's a new English phrase. It's a phrase. It's a new phrase. Okay, guys. Ah, seriously. You guys, okay, in the comments, post what you want me to call you guys because I don't know what to call you guys. Um, well, this is basically the end of the whole match, basically. He's replacing all the stuff that I broke, but then I just kind of like shoot it with my guns and then blow it up. I place a shotgun barrel, and then I fire my artillery. Oh, well, seriously, fire my artillery in, takes him out, explodes the shotgun barrel. Boom, end of the game. Well, see guys, this was my fourth video, and I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Bye.